Hi, today I want to show you an easy way to get some fondant decorations for a birthday cake. So the first thing I'm going to do is take some store-bought fondant and I want to color some of it. So what I like to use is the Chef Master color. Put a little bit in. Some people don't like to get the color on their hands, which is understandable, so you might want to wear rubber gloves for this part. And all I'm doing is working that color in. The more you work it in, the more solid that color will become. For this particular task, I don't mind if it's mottled. In fact, I'm going to intentionally make it mottled. So I have blue and I have white, and I'm going to put them together and twist them a little bit just to add some interest to this. So what we're going to make today is we're going to make streamers and confetti. I have some cornstarch for my surface, and we're going to roll this out. Now I don't want it to be too thick because quite frankly that's just a waste of fondant, and I don't want it to be too thin because I don't want them to be too breakable. Now, there are two ways to make confetti. One of them takes a little bit longer. If you want round confetti, I have here a number 10 tip, and it's just a round tip, and you can do this. And you can just cut them out like this if you want round confetti. Okay, then you have to pop them out. Or you can use a pizza wheel. And this is what I like to do. I make my streamers first. So now that I've rolled out my fondant, I'm going to cut long strips. You can make them as thin or as thick as you want. I kind of think that it's a good idea to gauge the thickness on what size cake you're going to be putting them on also, because you don't want to have these big massive streamers if you're making a little tiny cake. So I take a long strip, and I need something round to wrap it around. If you have a wooden spoon handle that's round, that's good. If not, you can use a pencil. I have a long plastic straw from a reusable cup here. Take that long piece of fondant, wrap it around, and then when you go to take it off, push it off like this so that it maintains the curl, and you just leave it to dry just like that. Now we all know that when you throw streamers, they kind of land in different positions. So you want to do the same thing. You don't want them to all look the same, right? So you can let it fall off, and it's just like in a little pile. That's good too. Streamers land that way. Another way to do it is to have a cake pan that you know your cake is going to be that size. This is an 8-inch, 3-inch cake pan, and you can have them on this pan so that when they dry you know exactly how many you need or how they're going to fall, or if you want it coming off the edge because you've thrown that streamer, that works too. Now, the easy way to make confetti instead of doing it round-wise is to do it just with your wheel. Use your pizza wheel and cut these strips, and then cut them the opposite direction. Now, I will say this. I personally think that it looks better to cut them on an angle so that you don't end up with perfect little squares, but you end up more with like a diamond shape. I like that style confetti better. If they stick together and they don't break apart right away, you just leave them to dry, and once they're dry, they'll break apart very easily. Just like that. Confetti and streamers. A simple, simple way to decorate a birthday cake. Thanks!